Welcome to this tutorial on the Rubicon interface. Let's log in. When we initially log in, we're taken to a splash page, which is actually configurable by the administrator. For example, it could contain links to the employee manual or even a picture of the employee of the month. Looking in the far right upper corner, we see we're on the sales desk. For demonstration purposes, the system has been broken down into business functions. In reality, the administrator can create many desks to meet the functional needs of every position in the company. With each desk are associated menus, with functional choices that are permissionable on a user basis. For example, even though I'm on the sales desk, I may not be allowed to view credit comments. Let's switch over to the accounting desk. As you can see, all of the menu choices have changed. In the upper right, there are input boxes for searching customers, vendors, contacts, and item numbers. Let's go find the customer pack cable. You'll notice as I type, the search results are narrowed. Let's select pack cable so we can review information about them. Since it's a web page, there is a large amount of real estate, so we have a lot of data density. We'll explore the details of the customer page in another session. The information in blue are links to other parts of the system. For instance, let's go take a look at the open invoices. Notice that some of the columns have buttons on them. This allows us to sort. For instance, let's sort by the invoice amount. From the invoice list, let's go look up invoice 100,002. So now we have information about the invoice and the line items that are on the invoice. Notice on line 1, there's an arrow next to the line number. That's what we call a callout. And when we select it, it will give us more information about the details of that transaction. In this case, it shows us the discrete lots, or LRBs, that were shipped out. Many pages have an Actions option in the document bar, from where we can do other things relating to this particular document if we have the right permissions. At this point, we found what we're looking for and would like to go back to the customer summary page. Our initial search for the company pack cable was fairly simplistic. Sometimes there's a need to have a more comprehensive search, so let's see how we can go find customers by other methods. But first, let's take pack cable out of the original search. Then we'll select the magnifying glass, which will give us all sorts of choices on how we can search for the customer or transactions. As you can see, there are many ways to search throughout the system. Now I'd like to introduce you to the concept of the shopping carts we use throughout the application. There are 5 of them. The carts work in much the same way as when you use an online retailer. Items are loaded into the cart and then you can check out. The requisition cart is for users to make requests of purchasing. The purchasing cart is for buyers to make purchases from vendors. The sales order cart is for salespeople to place orders for customers. The sales quote cart is for salespeople to quote customers. And finally, the RMA cart is for customers to get authorization to return merchandise. Now let's see how the cart works. First, we're going to have to choose an item number. Then we're going to have to add it to a cart. We'll identify what quantity we need, and then we'll hit submit. And as you can see, there should be one item loaded in the cart above. Now if I want to empty the cart, I simply go over to the X and X out, and it will ask for confirmation as to whether I want to empty the cart. So that's the basic navigation of Rubicon. I hope it made sense and encourages you to experiment without fear.